Welcome to MLG Championship Sunday from Columbus, Ohio. We are gearing up for the winners bracket finals between Instinct and Final Boss. Only one of these teams will advance to the championship match, and Scott will do it by winning 3 of the best of 5 series games. And we are geared up right now for game number 1. It's going to be capture the flag on Onslaught. Scott, what can we expect to see here in game number 1?
We're going to see a lot of top control here. Both of these teams are players who like to get top control, so that's what we're going to see.
All right, so all 8 players looking to take top control. And DMAC, we are starting off with the player who's most positive out of all 8. It's Roy from Instinct.
Yeah, positive 53 for the tournament. Roy has played extremely well. And you know what's impressive? He's not even the main Slayer, Puckett.
And here we go. We got Roy chasing down Fear itself to start this game. You'll see that 2 members from Instinct were taken down at the start. Final Boss, they dropped 2 as well, and neither team has been able to establish map control yet, Scott.
Yeah, and notice how Roy's keeping the bottom control here. By doing this, the top's kind of useless at the beginning.
Roy finally going to be taken down. We're going to stay on board with Instinct. Let's check out Cloud. He is making his way into the Final Boss base, and Ogre 2 caught him, but we're going to stay on board with Cloud through the respawn. Oh my word, he just picked up a double kill over on A side. Roy is setting up top middle. This is what Instinct needs. Cloud taken down once again. Elmite Warrior taking his position top B. That's going to be 2 down as he's taken out. Roy is pushing into the base though. And remember, here on Onslaught Capture the Flag, it's going to be the first team to score 5 times, or the team with the most flags at the end of 15 minutes. And there you see Roy going to work. He's already on a killing spree. That is a double kill for him, and now he's running the flag for Instinct.
And an interesting setup here, Chris. They all were low. They had 2 guys low side of the other team's base, and then the other guy was that's in their base.
Well, it didn't seem to matter as they're able to capitalize on the positioning from down low, firing up into the corners. Roy picking up the double kill, pushing into the base, and we have Instinct already going after a second flag. You see it down low, but Final Boss is going to make an easy return after a double kill from Fear itself. So a 1-0 lead. Instinct taking the early map control, but now we're seeing as Final Boss is pushing back in. As Roy is taken down, we're going to jump on board with Fear itself. He is underneath the Instinct base. And nice beatdown by Fear to stay alive there. So Fear is taken out. Victory X is going to be down low. We're jumping on board though with I Got Your Pistola. The brand new member of Final Boss. Triggers down, dropped in between events, and Scott, I bet at this point they wish they would have kept him.
Yeah, and the thing I like about Pistola on this team is he's back to how he used to play with Triggers down, which is in your base and in your face.
And here we go. He's trying to get something going bottom middle. Really, they've been shutting down Pistola. He has the least kills out of any member of Final Boss at this point.
And teams know that in order to beat a team who has Pistola on it, you have to shut him down because when he goes on fire, it's hard to stop him.
Very much like Naded, and we saw Final Boss shut down a player for the first time. They were able to actually shut down Naded. We'll see if Instinct can shut down Pistola here, or at least continue to as we jump on board with Elmite Warrior, who is getting in position top middle. And let's listen in with our Astro A40s. Let's crank up the volume with Team Instinct.
One shot. Nice, stay alive. 3 on 3. They're B square, 1 shot.
RB square. I need help.
I'm looking. They're B street.
Under our base, guys.
They're B street. I'm looking.
Under our base.
Nice, they're B street.
2 dead, 3 on 2. We have numbers, let's push. They're B street. They're beat up weak. They're beat up, guys. Another guy, they're B stairs. Stay alive, Kyle. My shit. On their flag.
RB up. Going under our base.
And A box.
I got nade. One shot. Front of our base, 1 shot. He's weak now.
I got him.
Nice, 2 on 2.
I died.
And they're HP. 3 top A.
Yeah,
Nade, guys. Nice, you got nade top A. They might be weak.
You
guys got top A weak. They're weak top A.
One dead. I got nade. You got nade up, sir. A-Maze weak. You got A-B. Top B. A-Maze going right up. One shot top B. Big reach. 1 shot A-Maze. Nice. Very street, top A, our side.
Got it, I'm below you. Got it, I'm below you.
Nice, they're fighting to B. They're fighting to B.
Above me, guys.
I'm hitting again.
I died. I got you.
I'm coming.
Other flag behind you. Shoot it. 2 on 2. Last 2 guys on the flag. Spawn A.
Hey guys, wait, B box.
Top A, guys.
Under the base, one ahead, go down front. No one under it, guy on the flag. Go B down, B stairs. B stairs, weak. B stairs. Still on it. B don't weak. B don't one shot. B miss. That's all. RB. Yeah, they're going to be top A and RB don't. RB don't.
A tunnel right now, Tom.
RB stairs right now. RB stairs.
Top A, absolutely.
Foul 1 shot top center.
Foul's 1 shot top middle somewhere. Come on, middle there. You guys in our base. They're all going to be on our base. Under base, Roy. You got bottom middle. One's bottom middle.
Foul bottom middle. Should be 1 shot. Should be absolute bomb center. Foul. Let's find him. He's in front of the base.
RB box. Top A. Just going to RB. Last guy. RB chasing me. You guys are confused. I knew we got shots on me.
Top A, need help.
Ace box on their flag. On their A box.
Tom and A. There's a guy in our base. We got their flag. Their window weak comp. The guy in B. They're B street, Justin. They're B. The other B also. Yeah, that goes to B.
I died.
They're A spot.
They're B corner spot.
Bottom middle, 1 shot. We're going to be running over our base. Weak. Watch out, jump up our flag out. RB. Tommy B.
Flag.
Really flag. A box. A corner. They're A corner. Someone get in their base. Three dead. Last guy victory. Where's he at?
I don't know. He's not. That wasn't him.
I'm jumping in window.
They're A corner.
A corner, over 2.
I'll get him when he comes out. B box.
A corner.
Still in the box. Still in the box. Find me. They spawn B. They spawn B.
Under the base.
Under the base.
1 shot. 1 shot behind center. 1 shot hiding there. A square. A square. A me.
Our jump.
That's under their base. Sit on the back.
On our A down, guys. Our A there, guys. Our A. Behind you. Our A box.
Our flag, B.
Watch this watch 1A. Space. 1B.
Another B gun. Stay like that.
3 dead. B street.
Top A. 1 shot. Roy.
And Fierce Self puts in the first flag for final boss. And we're going to listen back in with the blue team.
A corner, weak.
Watch A street. A base.
Nice.
A down, boys, A down. I got killed. They're A down, weak. 2 guys are A down.
Yeah, they're over there.
Bottom A,
Bottom center. 1A, absolutely A base. In A total 1A. All right. All right, on break.
Top in B, watch out our B corner, guys. Watch out our B corner. Watch box. Still there.
Got beat on.
They're beat up. RB stairs.
Shots are
RB stairs. 1 hit.
RB stairs. 1 spot. Search.
1 hit under our base. This is going to be mids. Under our base, going out front. He's up front.
First up 1 shot. Absolutely.
Under flag. He's hiding there. 1 shot. He's to the right with the Mauler cam. Right when you want. Oh, you're so bad! Too bad.
One guy top mid.
I'm no got me. Oh my. I'm better lay on me. Yeah, it's underway.
Top A, right? Bottom A. I saw him on your screen.
Watch our flag, someone. I see bottom A. It's flag B.
One bottom B.
Under their base. Going under B. Under B. Under flag. Right now. Flag.
Roy, 1 shot on our flag. 6 seconds.
Shoot that. He's running it. Bottom center.
Bottom A.
Shoot that. Just go ball. Bottom middle. Boys, weak. So Element Warriors going to put in the flag for Instinct. Scott, it's now 2-1. After Instinct got the first cap, final boss came right back, but Instinct takes the lead once again. How did it happen?
And the difference maker here, though, before I get to the caps, the difference maker here is that Instinct's able, as soon as Final Boss gets control, to work together and then get Final Boss off of control.
So speaking of the caps, did you see how it happened? I was watching as Final Boss took top middle control with Victory X position there.
Well, Instinct's really a bottom-oriented team, so what happened is Elamite goes bottom middle to the front jump as Roy is going bottom middle to the A stairs, and by doing that, you create the sandwich on the flag, and then you can decide who gets the flag and throws it bottom middle.
Well, right now we're watching as Instinct is able to maintain that control. Lunchbox was going for the flag, but we just had 3 down there as Ogre 2 and company helped clear out the way over on A Street. Elamite Warrior, though, still alive over down at the B dumpster here. He's at the final boss base, and he has Feared Self and Victor X hunting him. He's finally going to be taken down. Let's jump back on board the final boss as they look to take map control here. They got Pistol set up top middle. Under the base, Roy's A maze, I need help. They're B weak.
Bottom B, 1 shot.
Pause 1 shot, B maze. B square 1 shot. Neither team really able to cap too many flags. They're not able to break into the bases as much as we've seen earlier in the tournament. Scott, these two teams just too evenly balanced?
I think so, but they both realized how to get back control. You see, when you spawn in the A or B corner, what you do is you go stairs and you bank that nade off the stairs to the flag, making the guy who's going to pull your flag a one-shot.
Pistola is going to be taken down in front of the base. Fear itself is going to clean up his killer, and Ogre 2 is setting up top B with Victory X. You got to love the duo here. Victory's going to go down, and Ogre 2 was hit by that same grenade. He has no shield, and he's finally cleaned up by Cloud. All 4 members of Instinct alive. Let's go check out El Might Warrior. He's working with Roy to pull the next flag. And almost out BR'd Victory X. Roy is going to stay alive and run the flag bottom A. He's being covered by Lunchbox and Cloud. And Lunchbox and Roy have no shield, but Lunchbox was able to scare his attacker off, springing the cap here for Roy. It's now a 3-1 lead here for Instinct.
And notice right there how he just looked over. All his teammates are on the A side, and he's going to take the flank and go B side.
And there he cleans up the kill on Ogre 2, who is getting away from his teammates over on A. Roy getting heavy shots put on him by Fear itself. Let's jump on board with Fear as he tries to set up top A here. Fear itself getting the call-outs, but he can't find the enemies. There they are under the base, and one jumping out front. That's Roy. Roy with a huge play there, going for the double kill, and he finishes off the kill on Pistol. That was a big play out of Roy. His team was almost trapped.
Yeah, and Fear needs to be quicker by getting to top middle right there. You saw how he was questioning himself top A. You need to get to top middle A nest.
So Fear needs to get top middle quicker. Right now he's working from bottom middle. The rest of his team trying to fight off the spawns as Instinct is pushing in aggressively. They had 2 down, trying to make it 3. Fear itself, smart play to stay alive here while the rest of his teammates were taken out. And he's really been doing that all game, Scott.
And that's been the difference maker. That's the reason why Final Boss is still in this game, is because Fear itself is being such a nuisance in the Instinct base.
We're going to Pistol for a second, but right now we have a flag in the hands of Roy, and Roy is putting it in. There we go. Instinct capitalizing on the Final Boss mistakes. They're now up 4-1, and they got a 5th flag out, and it's in the hands of Lunchbox. So check that out. Back-to-back flag caps in 20 seconds.